Super Bowl 60. Welcome in, quick hitters. We had two good ones on Sunday. Which one should we break down first? Second game or the first game? We'll take care of that first game. New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. New England Patriots beat the Broncos 10-7, low-scoring ball game. The thing that stood out to me in this ball game was pretty much at the end. I would say the New England Patriots. Y'all remember that play? Was it 3rd and 6? Under 2 minutes left. Denver Broncos needed the ball back. Obviously, it's 10-7. And I like Tony Romo, but sometimes Tony Romo can get beside himself. He started talking about stuff like, what? On that bootleg with Drake May to win the ball game. What are you talking about, Tony? That was an aggressive play call. Drake May, y'all remember the man rolled out bootleg. It was a bootleg keeper that Josh McDaniels decided to do. If anything, it was a brilliant play call. Intelligent, smart, in the heat of the moment. Knowing the weather conditions, you don't want to put the ball in the air. You're trying to pick up the first down to seal the game. It's 3rd and 6, I believe. Under 2 minutes in the fourth quarter. Up against it, you're trying to seal the game. Josh McDaniels have to make a play call on the fly. He decided to go with a rollout bootleg keeper with Drake May, which he picked up the first down. But after that play, Tony Romo, what are you talking about? Oh, that's an aggressive play call. That was aggressive. Wasn't an aggressive play call. Now, passing the ball in that situation, that would have been aggressive. Going for a skinny post or a quick slant or a bootleg rollout with your quarterback looking for a tight end drag. That would have been aggressive play call, keeping it in the air. Don't know what the hell Tony Romo talking about. Going up against the clock in the heat of the moment, you looking on that big play call sheet, Josh McDaniels, and you got to cook up something. Cook up something quick. You don't want to put the ball in the air. If anything, you could have just ran the ball. Not even really trying to pick up the first down, but if you get lucky, you pick it up, you still seal the game. Due to the weather elements, the elements in that game, they did not want to pass the ball. If you pass the ball, that's an aggressive play call. I don't know what the hell Tony Romo's talking about. I mean, he said it about 3 times. That was an aggressive play call.
No safety deep.
Oh, here he goes. He can try to beat him with his legs. As Ellis runs after him, and May got there. Drake May outraces the defender.
And the aggressive call by Josh McDaniels sends New England to the Super Bowl with a really aggressive call, and that is a first down. I'm telling you, they almost set him up. That is an aggressive call.
No, that was a safe, easy, smart, brilliant play call. He kept the ball on the ground, didn't have to pass it, rolled out with his quarterback. That was brilliance. Because you know if you just do a regular running play or a toss, something they'll be expecting because you want to keep the clock running, more than likely he might have not picked up the first down and he'd have just regularly ran the ball. Still would have been like smart because you just don't want to put it in the air. You just want to run a clock. And if you don't pick up the first down, okay, you punt the ball, they might have, a few seconds left on the clock. But if you get the first down, you seal the game altogether. You don't have to give up the football. So Josh McDaniels, in the heat of the moment, to come up with that play call just shows you the type of offensive coordinator he is. That's why it's great. Great play caller. He decided to go with a rollout bootleg keeper with his quarterback and picked up the first down. It was just Tony Romo, man, that was aggressive. No, it was smart. Ain't nothing aggressive with a rollout bootleg. You're not putting nothing in harm's way. At worst, Drake May gets hit behind the line. He loses a few yards. But you still got the football and you punt it with seconds on the clock, which the Denver Broncos showed no indication that they can put the ball in the end zone or hit a field goal after missing several due to the weather. But they picked up the first down with Drake May on a rollout bootleg, right? But Tony Romo want to add some drama to it. He want to spice it up. Aggressive play call. I'm like, Romo, what are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? So I just wanted to point that out. I'm like, Tony, man, I don't know what the hell you looking at or what you see with nothing dangerous about that play call or aggressive. It was just smart and brilliant because a lot of coaches in that situation, they would have never called a play like that. It would have been a simple run up the middle, keeping it safe. Shit, some of them might have just dropped down to a knee, keep the clock running. Broncos didn't have no timeouts left. Weather conditions, punt the football. Denver Broncos haven't showed any indication, like I stated before, of being able to score. And if they got a field goal range, that wasn't guaranteed. But I want to go back. Because if you look at this game, the way it was played out, final score 10-7, points hard to come by. When you really look at it and you see that 7 points that the Denver Broncos have, do you know the Denver Broncos had a chance to go up 10-0 at one point? Do you know how big a play call or decision that was to go for it for Sean Payton in field goal range? And he decided to go for it. You could argue that Sean Payton cost his team this game, or at least trying to extend it. He could have went up 10-0, a 4th and 1 in field goal range. The man decided to go for it. This was before the weather got bad, real bad. He puts those 3 points on the board, have this game 10-0. There's no telling where this game could have went. It's possible he could have won this game. The Denver Broncos going up 10-0. Put the pressure back on New England, and you know how it goes when you're up 2 scores. Teams play different. Now you got New England in a little panic mode. They want to push the football down the field a little bit more. They're going to take more risk. That's when you can unleash your defense. So I had to look back on that because that decision right there for Sean Payton to go for it on 4th and 1 and came up empty, turning that football over right there. Trust me, head coaches, Sean Payton is replaying that in his mind when he looks at this score. The final score tells you that. They lost by 3. You don't think that 3 points would have been crucial? If he made that decision to kick it, come up empty. Oh yeah, he's hurting on that one. You could see it in his eyes. He's hurting on that one. How hard it was to come away with points and a snowy blizzard is what it turned into. Yeah, those 3 points was crucial. And I understand why he went for it. It's a tough decision, man. It's a tough decision. Sean Payton, he believed in his team. He understands that he needs to score touchdowns. In his mind, forget field goals. It's early in the game. We're already up 7. Let's put 14 on them. You get greedy as a coach. When you're a mastermind like Sean Payton, he wants it all. And it cost him. It cost him. You would think a 4th and 1, your team can pick it up. Be honest with you, that play call, it was a little, you always say, why didn't they run it? When they don't get it, why didn't you run it? If you'd have ran it, why didn't you pass it? You know how it goes. But that play call, it was blown dead from the start. Unblocked defender, already rushing the quarterback. He has to make a quick decision. Throwing it to a guy that was blanketed, pretty much. Turnover, lost all their momentum. Game of inches in a game of decisions. That's it. Either way. Could have went either way. New England Patriots ended up getting on top of it. Here you go. Patriots in the Super Bowl. Which I should be punching my ticket somewhere down there in Vegas. I also going to give a little props to Jarrett Stidham. I gave him a hard time. I say, what is a Jarrett Stidham, right? Jarrett Stidham played a pretty good ball game due to the elements. Backup quarterback. I got to give him a little bit on that. He didn't lose the football game. Yeah, you see that interception he threw, but at that time, you're trying to press yourself. You're trying to get down the field. You've been running it. The weather's crazy. Besides that interception, Jarrett Stidham played a pretty damn good, fair game. Makes you only wonder if it wasn't snowing, if it wasn't cold, they played in a dome, or just fair weather, what he could have done. Because he made a lot of key throws. He really did for first downs. You know, being under pressure, having the patience in the pocket, And he was surprising me on a lot of those dropbacks. And I was like, okay, Jared Stidham, you letting us know who you are. So he took some chances. But no doubt indeed, this was a good one. Vrabel going to the Super Bowl, like they've stated, as a coach, as a player, same franchise. That would be a great notch if he can put that on his belt. Great notch. The story was Stephon Diggs going through his season-ending injury with the Texans, wondering if he can get his career back. Now he's going to the Super Bowl, having a chance to win a Super Bowl. Is Stephon Diggs another player that you could say that always leaves the Texans and they end up going to the Super Bowl or winning the Super Bowl? Can we do that? Or that'll be too picky, all right? Or that'll be putting too much shame on the Texans when they already, got eliminated and they got these other players that have won Super Bowls once they left the franchise. We don't want to do that, do we? It's painful enough. We don't need to add that to it, do we? But he's going. And who they gonna face? Seattle Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks. Back in the Super Bowl, both of these teams. This one here was an exciting game. Two quarterbacks who can sling the ball all over the football field. And I'm talking Matthew Stafford, 374 yards. Sam Darnold, 346 yards. They both had 3 TDs apiece, no interceptions. Quarterback play at its finest. Receiver play at its finest. I'm not even going to mention JSN. The catches this guy made in this ball game. 10 catches for 153 yards. Puka Nacua went too far behind, if you want to call it behind. 9 catches for 165 yards. Devontae Adams got in on the mix, showing that he still got it. Don't forget about me. Yes, Puka Nacua is your young star, up and coming. I'm a veteran. I still got it. You can count on me. 4 catches, 89 yards. Offense was on display, and we expected that. But what we also expected, the Seattle Seahawks defense would put the finishing touches on this football game. And they did. They did. Santa Clara. Santa Clara. Y'all know who I'm going with. You know who I'm going with as far as the belief of who's going to win it. I really want the Rams to pull it out. Just be honest with you. I do. I do. And trust me, it's in the air. It can go either way. It's a Super Bowl. But when you look at one side and see whose defense is better, their offenses are both great. But it's something about defense. Even if they're getting scored on. The opportunity to make the play at the right time when you need it in crunch time. The last drive of the game. Got more faith in Seattle to come up with the play to seal it than the Rams. And it might come down to that. Hell, a lot of these games been coming down to one possession. I think Seattle's going to make that play. So there you have it. Super Bowl is set. New England Patriots versus the Seattle Seahawks. Place your bets. I know who I'm going with. And I also know who I want to win it. But that doesn't mean anything. Because what we always say, you can't go with your heart. You got to go with your mind. Before we get out of here, I'm going to let Tony Romo send y'all out. I'm going to let crazy, dramatic, overly excited, putting extra mustard and ketchup on that hot dog, Tony Romo send us out. G.S.Q.H, Goodymo Sports Quick Hits. Thanks for y'all time. Making it Monday. We out of here. Peace.
No safety deep.
Oh, here he goes. He can try to beat him with his legs. As Ellis runs after him, and May got there. Drake May outraces the defender.
And the aggressive call by Josh McDaniels sends New England to the Super Bowl with a really aggressive call, and that is a first down. I'm telling you, they almost set him up. That is an aggressive call.